So the Skydance show just concluded, and I was so disappointed in people. Those guys work strictly for tips. They climb up on that 75-foot tower with a little dinky rope holding on to their life, and they do that spinning thing with the music and stuff to show, their culture and their history. And in the end, hardly anybody gave tips. I gave them a tip while they were passing it out, but I gave them another tip at the end. I was just so disappointed that all the people watching and filming and stuff, all the tourists, didn't even give them $1 or something, They work strictly for tips, so with no tips, they're just up there risking their life for nothing, basically. I think I saw maybe 5 or 6 people in addition to myself giving tips out of probably 100 or more people watching. That's such a sad number. I don't know how much people tipped them, but even $1 tip from all the viewers would have been at least something. All right, if you're following, trying to find the way out of the port, it's right on the outer edge here by the dolphinarius, or the dolphin, swim with the dolphin area that they have on the port of Costa Maya. So we're on the left-hand side. Try to get over there by the dolphin area and you follow the sidewalk to get yourself out of the port. You can see we have come right out at the swimming pool area. It's another swimming pool. So this particular one, you have to buy something. You have to buy food or drink to use this particular pool. The pool that's on the inside of the port, I think it's free to use when you get off the ship. So using any of this area, you need to buy something. And if you're trying to avoid all the people trying to get you a taxi and stuff, when you come out, that's where you would come out right there through all the people with the taxis that are trying to wave you down to pay for taxis. But being as cheap as we are, we're going to try to see if we can't catch a bus or something. Not like a tourist bus, but a local bus. We're going to try to get outside to Costa Maya itself, the city right outside Costa Maya port, and see if we can't figure out how to navigate to get on a bus or something to go to the either the lighthouse or a Mahahual beach. Taxi, they say, is $5 per person. For 2 people would be $10 to get there, $10 to get back, so it'd be at least $20. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's really not that far a ride. And we're just exploring and see how we can try to get a local rides instead of doing the tourist stuff. So we have left the port area and are now walking down the center. Probably the safest area to walk rather than on the sides where the cars run. So there's a center walkway. It's kind of beautiful. Maybe get some pictures here if you want. It's kind of beautiful. And then we're going to continue on this all the way out to the city. This cool looking plant. This is a real vine that they have growing on here. How neat is that? Beautiful. Staff trying to make the port look nice. All right. We're still trying to leave the tourist area because you can see when you can see all these taxis and stuff here, and vendors, you're still subject to tourist fees. We're trying to get out to where the locals are. That fake Aztec ruin right there, pyramid. It's like I think the center area marking the town. The last time we were here, we took a tour with Tucan Tours over there. They're actually, their office is to the left of that. Tucan Tours took us to that Mayan ruins, and then afterwards we went to Mahahual Beach. I think I got it online at this TripAdvisor. It's TripAdvisor where I ordered the stuff, but it was like I independently booked it, and it was like I think $65 a person versus like 120 per person on the Royal Caribbean. So got a discount on it. But Tucan Tours is right there, so you could possibly come up here and ask them. But I think they might even have a representative at the port when you pull in. So here we are, the Center Drive area, which we're still not out. I don't know if there is a town. This is a little roundabout. All right, so for reference, that is where the tower is over here, the ancient, the fake Mayan ruin tower. And we are walking, continuing our walk out. Any information on Maya ruins? So we're walking through, and there's still people trying to give us rides. But we aren't trying to get rides. We're trying to see if we can make it on our own in Costa Maya, Mexico. A mosquito flew by my ear. Hola. Oh no. No, gracias. Apparently we're not the only explorers, because I can see there's some young people walking in front of us, like a family or something. Now, I wouldn't exactly recommend this unless you could speak Spanish. I can't speak Spanish, but luckily I have somebody with me who can speak Spanish, so the confidence level goes up. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hard time communicating. It's actually quite a beautiful walk through some covered trees, and they do have a little path here in the center. Pretty neat. You kind of missed this. We drove through here last time on the bus on our trip to, I think it's called the Checoban ruins, the Aztec ruins that we went to. So we drive through this really fast. You don't really notice that there's a nice walkway here. Okay. All right, we are at the end of the central walkway that we've been taking here, and you can see this little boat here, this junction. We're going to try to cross over and continue on that road on the left there. And I think that takes you out to the main highway, and then from the highway we're going to go left towards the beach side. I don't know what this side is, but there is a continued walkway here, so I'm going to come through here and then go through the Central Grove area here. To your right is some kind of condo, and over here we are going to go through the central walkway. Continued. I would say we're going to find out if it's going to be an interesting walk or not, but unless you're kind of physically able to do it, it might be worth taking the taxi. Although we were watching some people, and they were scamming like an older couple, saying it'd be like $110 for a ride to the beach, which is crazy. Oh, no, $110. You can see a taxi trying to pick us up. But we're gonna attempt to walk it. All right, we are continuing our walk, and you're gonna see all sorts of little Mexican stores along the way. The one good thing about this walk is it is shaded. They were smart enough to put trees on either side, and even though it's not paved or anything. Now, one thing we noticed when we were coming here is that a bunch of the people with the taxis and stuff kept saying there's no way to walk to the beach. But some of the other people that we pulled aside said, yeah, you can. You can just go all the way to the end, or you hit the highway and take a left. So we'll find out and see how long that walk is. It is kind of a strenuous walk, so not recommended for everybody. But if you enjoy just going off on your own and not wanting to pay $110 to go on a taxi ride to the beach, this might be the way to do it. Although we had taxi drivers say, $5 per person to go to the lighthouse. So, and from there you probably walk to the beach. So $10 one way, $10 coming back, $20 to go to the lighthouse. That doesn't take you to the beach. And when you do go to the beach, they charge you to use the beach, unless you're part of a tour or something. So we're going to attempt to walk to the lighthouse and then maybe walk down to the beach, kind of hang out there, see the state of the buildings around here. There's some trash along the path here. What's this? Oh, a sign saying don't leave trash? I don't know. Probably. Trash everywhere. Interesting that they have a wheelchair accessible. Probably meant for bicycles. Some Mexican construction going on over here. It's a little town outside of Port of Costa Maya. It's like they sell fruits and stuff there. I see a watermelon. More fruit. Lots of fruit stands around here. I would think if you want more of an authentic Mexican thing, you might come out here and visit some of these little restaurants and stores versus the ones right at the port. The ones right at the port tend to be, touristy. And I think we're nearing the main highway here. Coming up soon. Once you come out, you're going to come upon this big sign here. This is the main highway right outside of Mahahual, not Mahahual, but Costa Maya port. Oh no, thank you.
Okay.
So, we are crossing the street over, and there is a little bike path or sidewalk here that we're going to go on. Alright, so we're on the sidewalk now, and we're just going to walk alongside the road. That is the entrance right there. You can see the gates for Port of Costa Maya. And now we are walking on the side of the road towards the lighthouse. I would rank this walk kind of strenuous. I'm gonna guess we've been walking for about 30 minutes or more. Little access area there. We have been on this road before, but the last time we were in the taxi, the bus, the van that took us to Chocomin Ruins and then brought us from there to the beach over here. I can see the palm trees up ahead where the break is. I suspect that's where the lighthouse is. So once you make it out to the road here that runs right alongside, intersects with the port entrance, it's going to be probably another 25-30 minute walk to get to the lighthouse, I'm guessing. If that's the case, it's going to be about an hour walk each way. An hour and 15 minutes, depending on how fast you go, to get to the lighthouse. And the beach we had determined last time was like another 20-30 minutes each way. So you can use that for your time reference to see how long it's going to take to go anywhere. Okay, we've been walking for a few minutes on this side of the road here. And that dog is much faster than me. But we can actually see the lighthouse here. So it is possible to walk from the port of Costa Maya to the lighthouse. And we know from our last trip, the lighthouse to the beach, Mahahual Beach, was about 20 minutes each way. So it is possible to do it. Would someone want to do it? I would say if you're in pretty good shape and want to take a nice walk, it's an interesting walk, it'd be worth it. Also, if you don't want to pay $110 for a cab ride and beach access, definitely worth it. Although, like I said, they had quoted us $10 for 2 people to go to the lighthouse, but $10 for one person? Oh, it was $10 per person, not $5 per person. So it'd be $12. No, $12 for each person to go to the lighthouse. So
Just one way.
One way. So that would be $24 for 2 people to go, $24 for people to come back. Almost $50 just to get to the lighthouse, and that doesn't include beach access. So if you're cheap like us, walking and sweating and burning off your fat might be the way to go. All right, we have made it. Got that taxi there. Come on. To the lighthouse at Mahahual Beach. We are another brave family in front of us. They have walked the entire distance as well. And do you want any? I don't want any, but
Muy caro, amigo, soy michoacana, ¿qué pasa? Ya sé.
Son 15, son 16 pesos.
No, está más.
En la casa de cambio está 16.
No, vamos.
all right. So no tamales for us, not vendor. But we have made it all the way to the lighthouse. Total time, I would say give yourself an hour or more to walk this way if you wanted to do it. I think it's probably more like a 40-50 minute walk at a brisk pace, not running but not going super slow. And you can make it to the lighthouse, and from the lighthouse you can make it to the city of Mahahual over there and do the exploration. Meanwhile, all these other people have been here. They are taking the different rides that are available, ranging from the golf carts to taxis. And going down this way, you're going to get to Mahahual Beach, which we're going to be exploring shortly.